Welcome back, welcome back. I guess this is for my Spanish brethren. Please don't take this as like hate. This is just research and, me thinking about what other people that are way more important and they have money and they did research and shit. And then they said, this is what it is, you know? And then I think to myself and go, wait up. What does that mean for other people? Now, what I mean is, quite some time, sound the horns, my daddy's in the building. Quite some time ago, scientists in China wanted to prove that they have their own original ancestor, meaning they're not new people. They've been here since the beginning, you know? And then they found out that they really come from Africans. That's their originator. And then Europeans tried the same thing, and then they found out their ancestors go back to Africa. Right? So then that made me think. Because, words mean things. And a long time ago, I was very confused by something. I was confused because I live in America. And we have Latin people. And then I looked up what that word is, and it's not really a people. It's just what groups all these people that have similar blood, but they have different cultures, they have different beliefs, they have, even different countries and states and shit, And then I said, but it doesn't make sense because they're in one place, Why aren't they all called South Americans? We know that's where you are, but that's not what everybody says about you. When they say who you are, they name the exact location you come from. When I ask you who you are, you don't say I'm South American. You just don't even bring that shit up like it's not even where you are. For the wolves. Y'all black women better get on y'all shit, bro. Like, y'all better get on y'all shit. They're killing y'all out here. Now you're gonna act like they ain't no, overweight ones or whatever, but like for real black women, like it's not gonna kill you to work out a little bit. Anyway, so like I said, I was very confused with these two words that are known. Spanish people, Latinos, and then the Spaniard people. See, when you say Spaniard people, everybody's name goes back to a land. And Spaniard people are not from South America. They came to South America, Christopher Colombo and all that. And so that made me think in my brain, like how we have this, I'm black or African American, but I don't really ain't African at all. I'm starting to find it out little by little. Like, no, that's just, you just threw that on me. It's not where I'm from. And that brings me to my point. Are you guys them and are they you? And DNA wise, yes. Because that's the origin of Spanish. See, when you put the word ish, I-S-H, on anything, it means you're originally from those people. That's where your daddy or mommy came from. But to make you have to go into another person. Because, you're ish. You're kind of like that and you're kind of like that. It's because you're mixed. Then, I start looking up things like DNA and shit. And then find out that, South American Latinos, the ones down there, they're mixed white scientists say this. Yous are mixed with European and black men. And I said, that kind of makes sense, because I see Latins from different groups, and there's light ones, and then there's dark ones that literally can look like me. Like, I live in a Spanish town, and multiple days they think I'm, I guess, a Dominican. So they want to talk Spanish to me, and then I'd be like, no English. As soon as they hear my gringo ass voice, they're like, you know, like, he's not one of us, you know? So that makes me think, like, you know, does that make you think? Because if Europeans, particularly Spaniards, you know, those are white people too, I guess, in a way. Because they're more blonde hair and light skin, a lot of them. I'm sure they have darker ones over there too, or whatever, or whatnot. But the point is, if you're a mixed multitude, you know, and the Europeans are your daddy, because we know men conquer, not women. So that would mean a European came over somewhere and then made it with a black woman. I think we have something called, you know, slavery and shit. Except we're told black people was never on them islands. Remember? They only say all that stuff and mixing up and all that. They make us believe it only happened on the mainland. But I don't think men wait around to take the booty when you're a pirate. Do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? You're not worrying about it. You're not taking care of these little motherfuckers when they grow up. Whoever's on that island and you control, they're gonna do it. So it got me thinking, because I was watching this argument over hip hop and shit, and this Puerto Rican guy said that Latinos created hip hop with black Americans, and there's like little documents and proof that you didn't. So, you know, but something interesting was said. He said, aren't we all black? And like most people, you know, I mean, I know the truth. You know, if Noah, Shem, and Japhet got off one boat, and the Most High said, all three of you populate the earth. That means we all have blood ties to those three people. So all of that, you get it? Or you don't understand that? The thing is, see, those people, hi, oh my God. When you listen to the stories of them coming off the ark, and you know, you gotta think in your head, where the fuck were their wives, and you know, how they support all these things. The Most High just trashed everything. The land is drowned in water. Ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no farming and all this. It's gonna be hard to rebuild a whole world full of people when you kind of outnumber the women already, and they're your women, so they can't go have sex with their sisters and their mother. You get it? So obviously somebody had a wife already, probably. I'm sure it's in the story. And I'm sure when they got off their boat and went to places, and you know, they talk about cities and shit, and then they get married, I'm sure there was people alive. I mean, it does say people were there, so would you not think people were alive? Like, it's common fucking sense. Oh yeah. You gotta think like that. You gotta know how to see punchlines. Like, the Lord said he killed everybody in the world, all the evil people, and everyone drowned. And then he got 4 people on a boat and said, yeah, get off that boat and go over there and start a family. And we don't believe in merging with each other. So they couldn't have done that. That means there had to be people alive. Because my father said, I'm going to get rid of all the wicked people. He never said he's going to get rid of good people. He said, whoever the fuck ain't listening, you're gone. Get it? It's really that simple. So that led me to the belief of, the Bible says, whoever is your father, that's who you ultimately are. And then, the Adam and the we all the one and all that bullshit. The diversities happen because of, other people mixing with other people, and, like the bloodline of Israel's mixed. So, people crying about being mixed and you can't do this and you can't do what the fucking Lord said you can't do. And then when he says you can do things, you can do it. And that's it. Nobody gets, he makes the fucking reality. He doesn't care what you think. So if, whoever you come out of is who you are, and men pillage and plunder, all those years ago, then whoever pillaged and plundered us, made a bunch of babies. And that would mean you are Europeans, Spaniards, but you're not, because the drop of blood, the blood and shit, so you can't be full Spanish or Spaniard. I mean, because we think Spanish means, but it's not. It means what it means. Words mean things. So that always, it's like the black man thing. We're like, we want to know where home is, and you guys feel like you're home, but you have someone else's name, and they have a really big home, and not telling anybody go anywhere or anything. I just, I've talked to Spaniards before. I actually met one this year. One that actually lived over there in Spain their whole life, and quite frankly, she doesn't like it here. Wants to go but sound the horns. She said it's like, that doesn't make sense. Like, everything's so argumentative. You can't fucking own anything without buying this and buying this paperwork, and then you gotta go through this, and then you gotta go do that, and and she's like, yo, over where I'm from, man, you conduct your business right, you give up this money or whatever, you get your license, and that's it. That's all you gotta deal with. She's like, over here, I gotta pay like 80 fucking people. It's stupid. And so she's giving me the rundown about how life's different over there, and like the customs and certain things that I've heard about but never really knew, because you're only watching movies. You don't know what the fuck they're lying to you. So she was like, yeah, man, I like the way they work over there too. Over here, everything is just like weird. Like, we get lunch breaks over there, but it's everybody takes a lunch break. And I was like, what? I was like, what you mean? She said, lunchtime is lunchtime for all business everywhere. Everyone stops what they're doing at the same time, and everyone goes and gets dairy and cakes and lunch and chill, and you take like a fucking hour off or some shit. I said, wait up, y'all get a straight hour? I said, oh, that's dope. Like, it's different. That would be dope. You know what I mean? The whole place you're in slows down and stops completely every time of the day. I think that would do something for people and shit, because everyone would be forced to sit down and relax, and you have an hour. Now, of course, Americans, we're not used to that, so most of you just gonna run around, hit the bar, smoke a doobie, have some sex with so it's that. But the point is, so people would eat and chill and relax and have time to talk and, do things, just be people. And I think about how, like, when people talk about European countries, or I meet people from over there, or watch videos, and it's not just like the rubbish and the fucking turmoil bullshit, and it's just the regular average people trying to live every day, you know. And they talk about how like this family thing of their people and the love and the fucking togetherness they feel. And I was like, sound the horns. My dad is in the building. I said, why ain't we got nothing like that over here, man? Like that, we need some type of thing to make unity of, you know, people. We all got to go to work, you know. We all want that motherfucking, that break. I'm sure no matter who it is working right now, out of all these men, it's men working. There's men working all around. Imagine at 12 o'clock, every one of us got the fucking just like, hey, sit down and fucking, you know. People would be walking around. Sales would go up for stuff because people would be out and about, and you know, like diners and all the shit that we're losing now, and people are fucking never there. Well, that would give them incentive to go, which would mean people that, you know, have those businesses, their businesses stay, and you know, they're getting more money, and now they can buy better food, and they ain't got to buy the cheap shit, the knockoff shit to give to you, and you know, things like that. I think that's what my father has me pay attention to everywhere. Because everywhere has certain things you can and can't do. And then I look at all the good stuff and the stuff you can't do and I agree with, and I say, why can't people just put all those things in one place and let people live like that? Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to live a certain way. You know? That's the same, but a little different. You know? Could be wrong. Anyway, there was a lot more weirdo things I wanted to say, but I don't want to hurt Latins or Spanish people or Spaniard people. It's not my goal to fucking make people hate and, oh, black man talking about my DNA and my ancient ancestors. Y'all wrote books about it and said learn things. So, you know, like, you know, I'm just doing what I'm allowed to do, learn things, and then give back the joy of the learning to people. Like, it makes me feel good when I meet someone of another culture and I know like something small about their culture, but it's actually big about their culture, and like Americanized or something, and then I bring them to their culture and be like, yo, you used to represent this and y'all do that, and then like they kind of like that thing already, but they don't know that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? And then I tell them like, yo, that's y'all shit. That's what you mean. That's not, you're supposed to be like that. And then they be like, oh shit, no wonder I always like that. No wonder now I know something about my ancestors, my people and shit, you know? Like, I don't know. Something about that. I guess the Bible thing or whatever inside me. Want to know the truth about things, and you know that can't we all get along thing. But you know, through my years of studying DNA or, you know, research, you look it up what people say, it's fascinating to see so many things, similarities and connections, and people still beefing over dumb shit. Like, I'm like, yo, bro, you're killing your brothers, literally. You're killing your fucking the other half of you that you forgot because you changed your names and said, we didn't like each other, so now I don't like you. And then it became beef, and then it became war, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then other races of people are beefing with it's like, whoa, like, I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys have a good day. I hope maybe a Spanish person or even a black, white, whatever it is that may be watching this video, I hope you may have learned something that intrigues your interest in learning about, you know, some old stuff about your people, or maybe you already know those things or whatever. You know, I don't know what anyone knows. That's why I like to just spew all information I've ever learned out randomly when it comes to me. Because you never know who it's going to help, you know? Never know who it's going to help. Make people feel something besides anger all the time, you know? Like when you know you're like all right, I'm gonna do it like this. If Adam was the first, right? You know, Most High is one of the first Most High's children, and the angels made other people and shit, right? And the Lord said, "You get to be here," and blah 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 blah, right? And He's like, "That's my first. That's my big dog, right?" And then everybody, all these things happen, and then we're all connected through that person, and then the descendants, direct descendants of this person, the Lord said, "I'm gonna make sure y'all stay. You're gonna be attacked. I'm never gonna let you melt all the way down with anybody. Besides, they're gonna hate you too much to want to melt down with you." So that would mean there's an original race down here that goes back to the times of Adam, and everybody's picking on their grandfather's children, which technically would mean you're picking on your parents. The children races, the children of the world, rule the world right now, and nobody knows it. Oh yeah, I forgot. The Bible said there's going to come a time when the children run everything, and the adults are not going to run things. And I said to myself, that's fucking possible, because you need strength to you can't just fucking outnumber, like, adults. How you gonna take me to war? You a little ass kid. I'll put you in your place. Like, how you gonna? Hey, how you doing? Hola. Like, how you gonna run the garbage truck? You need strength for that. You need. And then I learned that, and I said, oh shit, holy shit. I said, yeah. If these people that are new and aren't all the way, whatever, then that would be DNA wise. The older DNA is ruled over by its younger DNA, but it's DNA. It's human. It's man. So you get what I mean? It's strange. Because also another thing that the Bible says is that the Lord would put I don't want to use the bad words, uneducated people over us. So it would get us frustrated and mad because, if someone's a childlike thinker, they're going to do child shit to you and you can't do anything. So you're like, this little motherfucker keeps teasing me, stealing all my shit and saying it's his. No, I can't do anything. Oh, fuck this motherfucker. And that reminds me of black people constantly. I can show multiple things that we invented and styles and cultures and all these different things, and people came and took them from us. So, I only want people to wake up to the facts of, don't be afraid of us, because there's nothing to be afraid of. You're afraid of yourself already, us. And the Lord said that we're not gonna go crazy and take the world over. No. We're gonna let everybody keep doing what they're doing, and we're gonna keep sounding the horns. My daddy's in the building, and we're gonna keep doing what we're doing and mind our business. And as everyone gets more lost, eventually we're gonna get together, the small group that survives, and we're gonna leave everybody. And when we leave, the Lord says, finally, they're out of the way. Now I can pummel everyone. So, see, this is why the bad guys can't win in the end, because the very thing you do is what activates him. Most people don't get it. The Most High doesn't come back because the world's just wicked. It says his children are going to be getting destroyed to the point where the whole world is going to be like, I don't care. We want them niggas gone forever. Fuck out of here. You niggas, we tired of y'all. We want you gone. And the Most High is going to be like, no. I promised. I gave my word that they would be here forever. And if you destroy them, then you're breaking the word of the Lord. So I have to deal with you now. You see, this is how the game works. So, every one of us that die, get hurt, cheated, robbed. He's just getting more angry and more angry. And like he said, the yous are not going to stop until he comes. So, you know, just like I gave all the white people that I met and preached to, I'll give you guys the same message. Please leave us alone. The Bible says what you do to the little of them, the dirty ass sweeper, the bum ass niggas, as long as they love him, they love the Lord, and they try their best to do his ways, he will revenge them. That's why I don't care if anybody hurts me, takes me off this earth, because your bloodline's cursed. You're fucking finished. You're finished. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna send me upstairs to a glorious party and that I'm one of the realest motherfuckers that ever lived? Hey, so what, nigga? Fuck am I living for? Working for you for the rest of my life? Preaching to you? Stop beating my head so I can work harder and make shit better? The fuck? You know, like, that's why we mad. We like, yo, dog, all we want to do is make shit better. And you want to stop us from making shit better. For you. Because the Lord said this is your time. When our ancestors betrayed him, he said, you're not running shit no more. The nations get their chance now. Everyone gets their chance. You blew your fucking shot lawfully, and you're going to take what you take lawfully. And when they fuck up, it's your turn again. That's it. That's all it is. If you really look back in history, every major DNA set of people, every major culture or whatever, everyone had their fucking time to rule the world. The Africans had the ancient days, and then the white people had their time. And before the white people had Europe popping, China was popping, with Genghis Khan taking over half the world. And then Alexander the Great conquered the world. And then Hitler conquered the world. And then conquered the world. And da-da-da-da. And so now, what? Who's left? Who's left? Who's gonna get the throne next? It seems like everybody had their go. And life is a circle, so that's what it means by the first leaders are gonna be last. I'm gonna make you last when you fuck up. But then, the last shall be first. It means everything goes in a circle. You fucked up, I'm gonna punish you. Y'all get y'all chance, you fucked up, I'm punishing you. You fucked up, I'm punishing you. You fucked up, I'm punishing you. Alright, now everybody fucked up equally. And now I'm gonna come down and regulate all y'all. Let all y'all know, y'all all fucked up, dog. And now it's their turn again. It's just the natural reality of a cycle. Get it? That's why it's like, I don't know, man. I get it, though. You know, the world changing. All of the things that have happened to us, you know, people really think that it destroyed all of us to where we're going to be so hateful, and when we get power, we're going to mow you niggas. No, we're not. That would make us you, the bad ones. And then that would mean we break the covenant again, which means we lose again, and then the whole shit starts all over again. I don't think we want another 5 to 2,000 years of ass kickings. I think we learned our lesson. I think we realized violence begets violence. I think that's what my father kept trying to teach us that. And he said, get the hate out of your heart. Don't hate. I don't care what I show you. I'm going to show you them doing you dirty in every way. But you're going to have to forgive them. And you know what makes us forgive you guys? It's because the Lord said, they're just a fucking tool, dog. I run this shit. These niggas is puppets. You were a puppet when you were in charge. They're a puppet when they're in charge. I am the one. I run shit. You just live here. You know, like Denzel, he really do. He runs shit. We in the world just live here. We don't dictate, you know, who's gonna be the rulers and no. If you cheat and put somebody up that he don't want, rah, they going bye-bye. You can't stop him from turning somebody's lights out. Don't matter what side you on. And that's why he's the one. because he doesn't have to do anything super. You know, the string theory video that I just put out, you know, kind of proves that the energy force that's within you, your body, is not solid, and it has this magical harmonic musical string within you, and it's an energy source that's infinite, and that's my father. That's why I say the Jedi shit. May the force be with you. May my father be with you. What do Christians and everything say when you leave? May the father be with you. Right? Because they're only with the physical shit. Sound the horns! My daddy's in the building. See, when you actually go both ways in spirituality, sound the horns, then you understand you're a body and a spirit. So, you know, what's more important, the spirit or the body? Oh yeah, my flesh is gonna rot and die one day, and my energy, my force is still alive. You know? So why you worship the body, the image, the thing the Lord said don't be worrying about. He said, don't worry about the image. Worry about the unseen things. Oh yeah, the Lord is unseen, but seen everywhere. Now do you get the omnipresence thing? I'm everywhere, I'm everyone. Get it? Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. A little lesson for my, you know, people out there that believe in the faith, and you may be Latin or what these different names that they give you, Spanish, you know. I bet a lot of people had a lot of different friends in my life, so, you know, not gonna act like I've never gotten through to one of you guys or anyone else. The Most High got me going, bro. Like, I don't think there's a race of person I've never preached to. At least one of you. And that's all it takes sometimes. Then they carry on the word. They go do it. They go drop the gems on somebody else. You know? All love. All praise to the Most High. Adonai. Heya. Ohave you. Especially Ohave me.